Alright guys, so after a good half a mile of climbing, so it used to be a ridge walk that turned into some switchbacks and a constant little climb. Came to this little fire pit here. I guess you could put a tent there, but I'm not really seeing it. I guess right in this area a little bit. Alright guys, so I've been descending a little bit after a long climb and come to this, looks like a campsite right on the trail. You got this cool little rock here with the engraving. As you can see, there's a fire pit right behind it. I mean, this area, I guess if you have no other place to camp, it would be a decent camping spot. It's fairly flat, but obviously it's a dry camping spot. Alright guys, so immediately crossing over that little rock hop, it looks like there's a little campsite here. See a fire pit. But the better thing is I think there's water here. Better flowing water for sure. This is water I could probably filter from. I see a little place right there to get some right there. This is a substantially better place to draw some water. It's moving faster. So yeah, I think I might fill up a little bit just in case. I don't know how I'm doing on water, but since I don't know how the water is up front, I might as well load up now. Alright, so after this I'll continue hiking. Alright guys, so about 15 minutes leaving that last campsite with that great water source, we come up to this big clearing. Looks like a possible campsite, old forest road. I hope it has a sign to tell me how far I am, but it doesn't look like it. So it looks like we're going down this forest road. You see the double blaze. I guess you could make a campsite here. I don't see why not, except for this forest road, but it's well enough off the side. You got a fire pit down there, flat ground. There's a horse trail, it looks like. Down there, there's the fire pit, some cans unfortunately. Alright guys, so I just found this rock, which is pretty cool. Right when you come to Wilson Gap, this is where we are. We've come 8.5 miles from Morwell, and we got 5.6 to Rabun Bald. So it's about 2 o'clock, just before 2 o'clock, and we probably come around 9 miles. Because I'm probably 9.5, close to 10. Alright guys, so I came across another forest road, and this obviously is accessible. As you can see, I am now terrified that someone's going to beat me to Rabun Bald. It's probably about 5 miles to the Bald. And I was dead set. So I was dead right. 5 miles. Winter views. Gotta love them. Not the best. But if this was summer, you see nothing but green. So a recap of the trail so far. Looking at the elevation profile, it looked fairly brutal. The actual trail, at least so far, has been pretty easy, to be honest. I've kept a good pace, even on a gimpy knee, close to 2 miles per hour. Hasn't been that bad. There are a few climbs there that I would say that are moderate. The climb up to Pinnacle might be even difficult, but certainly not strenuous. But the trail so far has been pretty easy. Trail's pretty well graded, no significant climbs where the elevation goes up huge over a short distance. Trail's fairly well maintained, as you can see. A little overgrow, as you can see from the sides, but not too bad. Not too rocky. The trail's been pretty nice. But overall, it's been a pleasurable hike. You know, Martin's Creek, Becky Branch Falls were beautiful. Pinnacle Knob was awesome. And we're saving the best for last, which is going to be Rabun Bald. So, alright. I'll check you out on the next major attraction. Over and out. Alright guys, so it looks like the climb has officially started. You got a bunch of very short switchbacks here where you're climbing an okay amount, a moderate amount of distance. They're short and the elevation isn't awful, so I've been doing them pretty easily, keeping a pretty good pace, close to my normal, so it isn't too bad or worse. But the climb has definitely started. 30 seconds from the last video, this is the view on one of the switchbacks. Pretty nice. That's the trail down there, and the trail goes up there. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, less than 3 miles from Rabun Bald. Come across another campsite probably with an okay water source. It's moving down there. I think you could probably fill it up even without a pump. Alright, I'm almost there, so I'm gonna keep going. And it looks like kind of like there's a trail up there, but when we get to this campsite, you'll see a yellow blaze up there, so you hang a right. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, so I'm assuming we're about 2 miles away from Rabun Bald. There's this nice little campsite here. So there's plenty of campsites on the Bartram Trail. I don't see that being a problem. Campsites with water is a little more difficult on some of these. Many of them, half of them look like, more than half look like they're dry. But alright, hopefully this is the final ascent. Alright, over and out. Alright guys, so we're less than a mile from Rabun Bald. Will Scott Gap is 1.9. Looks like there's a side trail here. Alright guys, pretty close to the Bald. And there's this awesome campsite here. Place for a tent, maybe 2. But I think I'm not going to go there. But I think that little rock outcropping over there will give a pretty cool view. But I'm going up to Rabun Bald. Alright guys, here we are. Rabun Bald Fire Tower. Hill Ridge Road, 4 miles, War Womandale 14. Here's a newer sign. Gum Gap parking. I see a blaze down there. There's a place for a campsite. It might be here somewhere. The view below. Let's go check that out real quick. Gorgeous. Alright, let's go up to the fire tower. Holy crap, holy shit guys, look at this. Alright guys, so we're here at Rabun. I've actually been here for a long time already. I've had lunch, sun is still out. It's only 6:40 I believe. I probably could have gone, I should have gone about 5 or 6 miles down easily and made it tomorrow a shorter day. But either way, I really wanted to be here for the sunset and the sunrise in the morning. So I'm going to get my wish, but tomorrow's going to be a long day. Met a few guys up here. Some overnight hiking, did 6 miles, came up, went back. Some day hikers. You can see the sun over there. It's still a long way from setting. But Rabun, you get fire tower, you get 360-degree views. I mean completely all the way around. It is fantastic. And I have the tower all to myself. That's one of the things you gotta love about the Bartram Trail, is even popular places like this, still no one's here. It's a beautifully perfect day. And you could just see for miles. Oh my God. I love this tower. I'm gonna have to come here again. I gotta finish up reach Osage to Rabun, and I'm gonna take a friend for, that's about 7 miles out and back. 7 miles out, 7 miles back. I'm gonna take a friend. I think that'd be his first overnight. And I get to be up here one more time, which I'm not gonna complain. Now, I had a few chances to go with some day hikers. They offered me a ride back, but I really didn't want to go. I wanted to be here. I wanted to get the sunset from here, and I wanted to see the sunrise. Alright guys, I am checking out. So note to self, next time you plan to watch a sunset on a tower, don't get there 3 hours early. So many hikes I've been racing against the sun, trying to get to camp before the sun. Always trying to race the sun. This time, the sun just doesn't seem to want to go down. I want to say I got another hour of daylight. If I hadn't already set up camp, I would have bounced. I could have done easy 6 or 7 miles. Would have been mostly downhill. But I set up camp already, and it takes me at least 45 minutes to break camp.